Sandeep, yes sir. Sandeep, first of all, tell us about something yourself.
Sir, I am Sandeep Arya. I am from a village named Gopalpura, district Bhiwani, Haryana. And I have done my graduation in computer science and engineering from SRM University. And I served TCS for more than 2 years. Yes, sir.
And your first preference is border security force, BSF.
No, sir. CISF.
CISF. Okay, CISF. Why CISF?
Sir, it's a tricky question. So there are number of reasons behind this, sir. Because it's a very advanced force, a diverse force that provides security to various strategic infrastructure of India. And plus, I can use my engineering skills, that computer skills, to ensure the cyber security of India. And plus, my brother is also serving in CISF, so he tells me such things that fascinates about me, about CISF, to join the services, CISF service.
Okay. Sandeep, do you think that CISF is more challenging job? CRPF is more challenging than other services?
I don't think so, sir. Every force has a special task to do. The challenge sometimes differ. Like CRPF is serving in like Chhattisgarh and the far areas like Jammu and Kashmir, but like other forces, ITBP, CISF, BSF also have a very diverse area of serving the country. Like BSF is also in Bangladesh border, is in Rajasthan border, in Jammu and Kashmir. So like other forces also, sir. Some degree of is there, sir.
Okay. What is NCTC?
NCTC. National Counter-Terrorism. Sir, I can guess, sir.
What is the function of NCTC? Why it has formed?
Maybe for counter-insurgency and counter-terrorism operations. I don't have any more idea, sir.
Some controversies related with NCTC.
Sorry, sir, no idea.
You basically belong to Rajasthan or Haryana?
Haryana, sir.
Haryana.
Yes, sir.
Haryana, your mother tongue is Hindi.
Yes, sir.
Haryana's two dialect is very famous. Haryanvi or
Marwadi, yes, sir. Haryanvi, Marwadi.
Marwadi.
Marwadi is the dialect which was in our region. I am telling you, sir.
Okay.
Like nearby Rajasthan border, we use like Marwadi and Haryanvi. If we are speaking to Rajasthani people, we use normally Marwadi, and if we are speaking to our fellow people of Haryana, then we use Haryanvi.
Okay, Sandeep, in your point of view,
Yes, sir.
What are the challenges in front of internal security?
Sir, there are number of challenges like militants in Jammu and Kashmir, like Naxalism in left-wing extremism areas, like insurgency in Northeast. Nowadays, the communalism is also developing in some part of due to elections, and like the politics right now going is there may be some regions where the communalism is also developing in India.
Communalism.
Yes, sir.
What is communism?
Communalism is like a ideology, religious ideology, where one feels their ideology superior than others, and they want their ideologies so that other people follow their ideology only. Other people follow their ideology.
Is it new problem or?
No, it's a very old problem, but we see that's coming again and again after some period of time. Yes, sir. I'm fine.
What are your hobbies?
Sir, hobbies, I like to play outdoor games like net surfing, traveling, and some farming also, sir.
You are from Haryana and your lane is also the horizon of so many players.
Yes, sir.
So why you are not only sports?
Yes, sir, I followed sports. I played national in my school, like under 16 national. I have played. I was sports captain also, and I have played many sports like volleyball, cricket, running. As I also do.
What you are doing presently?
Yes, sir. So,
What you are you doing presently?
sir, I'm preparing for government service, government jobs.
Then why you have left TCS already you are in allied class job?
Sir, there are couple of reasons I will say, sir. I was not able to focus 100%. I tried to do both, like side by side I will prepare for the studies, but the competitive exam was not able to clear. The competition has become cutthroat. So number one reason is this. Second, sir, in my village, or I will say in our state also, we give a high respect to the belt services. I will give you example. When I was doing job, my grandfather told me that if you are working in TCI, they confuse sometimes TCS with TCI. TCI is everybody knows, is a transport company where 10th pass people go. So he asked me to get my cousin to get a job in TCI. So they don't know how much I have to do to take to take the job in TCS, how much I have to sacrifice. So basically, there is no respect, I will say, sir, in TCS.
Suppose you would be appointed as an IPS, then tomorrow you will need the same paper also.
Yes, sir.
The same statement you will be.
No, sir. I like belt services. As I have said that we give, be it a sepoy or a officer, there is a high amount of respect in there,
You are
sir.
not respecting the job.
Yes, sir. We prefer respect more than money, sir.
But you are not respecting your job.
No, sir. I respect, but my community don't respect it. Like we respect more belt services than private services because there are number of reasons like job security and आई विल से सर कि अच्छी जॉब, अच्छी गवर्नमेंट जॉब तो सर अच्छी लाइफ होती है, अच्छी वाइफ मिलती है, पढ़ी लिखी वाइफ मिलती है सर. सो देर आर नंबर ऑफ रीजन्स.
What is CRPC?
CRPC is a criminal procedure code that's a legal code. Like there are dharaएं हैं सर different to prove allegations, to prove crime that have done by somebody.
What is IPC?
IPC is Indian Penal Code, like similarly like CRPC. There are different legal
When
mandate.
is IPCs and CRPCs has come in existence?
Sir, specifically I don't know, sir. Sorry, sir. No, sir.
You don't think that all these are the colonial gift to our country and there is a larger need to reform all these CRPCs and IPCs?
Sir,
Rather than winning the battle.
there has been some recommendation by Law Commission that we have to rethink what the new challenges are coming. Like there is cyber threat, the various ADI businesses like Amazon. So new areas are developing. So there needs to be some discussion on these issues, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. कितने kg फर्टिलाइजर सर? It differs from area to area. I can tell. Sir, I don't know, sir. Sir, I don't know the specific details. I normally can tell you the practical we do in the field, sir. Milch? Oh, mixed cropping. Okay, sir. Mixed cropping, I will give example that in Rabi crops, we use mustard and kala chana side by side, so that there are number of benefits. If one crop gets affected from like pesticides, one crop can be saved. The productivity also increases. The soil productivity, I will say, increases. The health of the soil is maintained by this, and we can use the fodder also for animal like jawar, jo. So this is mixed farming. Like horticulture also we can do with normal farming. Like we have planted mosambi in our field, and in between lane we use like jawar, bajra, like this.
कंप्यूटर साइंस आपका सब्जेक्ट है.
Yes, sir.
साइबर स्टॉकिंग क्या है?
Cyber stalking, like no, it's when we stalk on the internet to. I will not say that to take advantage. We can say that when we stalk someone through the use of internet, be it on Facebook, be it on Twitter, any social media, I will say. So it's a cyber stalking.
बिहार में बहुत सेक्शन है इंटरनेट ऑफ थिंग्स.
बिहार में?
इंटरनेट ऑफ थिंग्स.
Yes, sir.
इसका मतलब
Internet of Things simply it's a use of artificial intelligence. Like Internet of Things, the machine is taking autonomous decision. Like in I will say the autonomous cars, they are taking use of Internet of Things. They are taking use of artificial intelligence. Like doctors perform surgery from sitting from one place and doing surgery in another place.
सेंट्रल आर्म पुलिस फोर्स और पैरामिलिट्री इन दोनों डिफरेंस क्या है?
So paramilitary, the head of paramilitary, or I will say the officers of paramilitary are from the military, the three services, army or
पैरामिलिट्री.
yes sir, not CAPF. CAPF, I'm
What is the difference between CAPF and paramilitary?
The officers came from for paramilitary from army, and the officers in CAPF are from CAPF. Paramilitary, there are two forces like Assam Rifles and Coast Guard, and Central Armed Forces are 5 forces. They maintain law and order problem.
हरियाणा की हरियाणा को अगर भूमि के आधार पर लैंड के आधार पर डिवाइड करें तो कितने प्रकार की लैंड?
Sir, I didn't hear.
सॉइल कितने प्रकार की है?
Sir, in our area, there is semi-desert plains are there. In middle Haryana, there is like we can say the properties of black soil is also there. The alluvial soil,
सेमी-एरिड आपको ना सेमी-एरिड किसको?
semi-desert, like
सेमी-डेजर्ट किसे कहा?
semi-desert, like quality of the desert soil also.
इस एरिया में कितना औसत वर्षा?
Versus are less than 50 centimeter, 30 to 50 centimeter. And in the areas bordering with western UP is having alluvial soil, the Yamuna plain.
Didi,
Yes sir.
your year of birth is 1982.
Yes sir.
So very next year from your year of birth, there is some good happening took place in that.
Okay.
So what was that? It was anything with some political or the economical happening events.
So the LPG, the liberalization, privatization, globalization
That
was.
happened in the year 1983.
So that was basically started, I think, implementing in the real sense in 1995. Any other?
Any other development that
In-
is world famous? Any other event that took place in the year 1985?
In India?
India or world, of course.
Sorry, sir, I can't recall right
So
now.
what is LPG?
LPG,
LPG.
the full form liberalization, privatization, globalization.
Liability is liquid.
Liberalization?
Petroleum gas.
No, sir.
Is that
Yes, sir, that's a new, but in I will say the LPG is another thing. The LPG in the economy is another thing, sir. So, sir, we opened ourselves to the world, to the globe. I will say in the economy sector. So, yeah, from there we have received the FDI. We have invested in other countries also. So actually, it's a economic measure, and after that, the political measure also get attached to it, like the Look East policy, the Narasimha Rao's policy of Look East policy.
So when will happen the formation of WTO?
So 1995. Yes, sir.
What is WTO?
Sir, it's a organization for the World Trade Organization. It is a, I will say, the upward, the next stage of GATT.
Is WTO backed by any other agreement? Anything?
Yes, sir.
What was that?
General Agreement on Tariff and Trade.
What's the difference between GATT and WTO?
So let me think for a second.
Please spend your time.
Sir, the services were not included in GATT. Only trade was also there. Like the second thing I will say, sir. Sir, right now I can't recall, sir.
Which is the main crop of Haryana?
Main crops are wheat in Rabi crop, and millet and cotton in Kharif crop.
Nice.
One last question from my side.
Okay.
Suppose you are appointed as an assistant commander in the Ajabs Academy.
Okay, sir.
You are in a very godlike situation with an assistant, and the person who is standing in front of you is the most wanted access, and your officer has ordered you to shoot him. What will you do?
The officer has ordered me to shoot him. Sir, then I will shoot him, sir. My officer has ordered me, so I have to follow the order, sir.
Now that another additional condition is that the Naxalist has taken the shelter of a woman,
Okay, sir.
and again the order is same.
The Naxalist is a woman.
Naxalist has taken the shelter of a woman.
Shelter of hold of a woman.
Hiding behind that woman.
Sir, I think during my training, the procedure I have to follow, then I will follow that, sir.
What will you do?
Sir, right now I don't have any idea. Maybe I will shoot him.
In the earlier question you said that you will shoot.
Yes, sir.
Now what will you do?
If I get an opportunity to shoot him, I will shoot him, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
That woman is pregnant. She is expecting a baby. What will you do?
Sir, again, sir, if I can get an opportunity, I'll try to shoot him, sir.
The woman is your wife.
Again, sir, I will try to shoot him. So, because the nation comes first.
Okay. Okay, please come after 5 minutes.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.